Please sit down. Graduands, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of UMIST, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you here today as we meet in the Great Hall to confer degrees on graduates from the Department of Computation, together with students on the degree course run jointly with the Department of Geography at the University of Manchester. I would particularly like to welcome the partners, families and friends who have supported our graduates, many of whom I know have travelled long distances to be with us today on this day of celebration. I hope that during your visit to UMIST you'll have a chance to look round our university and have the opportunity to spend some time visiting the many fine buildings and countryside in and around the Manchester area. The building in which we now sit dates from 1902, when it was part of the Manchester College of Technology, opened by the then Prime Minister, Mr. A.J. Balfour. UMIST's origins, however, go back considerably further to 1824 and the Manchester Mechanics Institution, founded during the First Industrial Revolution by Manchester entrepreneurs to meet the shortage of skilled men and women to run and manage their businesses which were then the envy of the world. Their purpose was clear: to promote the learning of scientific principles. But demonstrating the foresight that had already made them prosperous, they argued that it was also vital to link that learning to work. And this remains one of UMIST's basic objectives. As part of our 175th anniversary celebrations in 1999, Mrs. Margaret Beckett, a former student at UMIST, and the then leader of the House of Commons and now the new Minister for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, drew attention to the remarkable way in which the ideas and aspirations of the founders of UMIST remain so completely relevant and so visibly pertinent right down to the present day. And so for over 175 years, UMIST has supplied skilled scientists and engineers and managers to industry and commerce in the Northwest, elsewhere in the UK, in Europe, and in a range of overseas countries. This geographical range is important. In 1824, the world was a much larger place than it is today, and the Manchester Mechanics Institution was set up primarily to meet the needs of Manchester. But today, universities operate in a global marketplace. And in such an environment, collaboration between institutions is as important as competition and differentiation. Once again, Manchester demonstrates it's at the forefront by the unique co-location of 4 universities, which have an enormous range of collaborative ventures and activities, including the joint degree whose graduates are with us today. The 4 universities of Greater Manchester, UMIST, Victoria University, Manchester Metropolitan and the University of Salford, together have over 60,000 students, constituting the greatest concentration of higher education in Western Europe. And together they contribute over £750 million per annum to the local economy. In collaboration with the City Council, the universities have built the Manchester Aquatic Centre, which, as well as being of direct benefit to our students and staff, will continue to put Manchester on the map as it hosts the swimming and diving events in the 2002 Commonwealth Games. UMIST itself has continued to provide both skilled graduates and a knowledge and research base for Northwest industry and commerce, a contribution that has been recognised by the award of 3 Queen's Anniversary Prizes for higher education, the only university in the UK to receive 3 such prizes. Although UMIST contributes greatly to the Northwest region, it is not a regional university. On the contrary, it is very much an international university, with the name of UMIST as well known in many parts of the world as a certain football team, whose ground is only a couple of miles from where we sit. I'll leave you to decide which one that is. In terms of the quality of our research, in the last research assessment exercise, we were ranked 6th out of over 100 UK universities, alongside institutions such as Cambridge and Oxford, the London School of Economics, Imperial College and University College London, indicating that the research that we carry out in most of our academic departments is of international quality. For example, based on work in the Department of Computation, the latest release of Windows 2000 contains software written by a UMIST academic, which enables visually handicapped people to know the information displayed on a PC desktop. Software which in time will be available on virtually every PC worldwide. UMIST's reputation for working at the leading edge of science and technology has been further confirmed by the announcement earlier this year of an award of £15 million by the Wellcome Trust towards the cost of a new £28 million life science building, together with a further £5 million contribution from the Higher Education Funding Council. This building will house an interdisciplinary team drawn from a range of UMIST departments to work at the interface of biological sciences and physical sciences and engineering. And much of this work will be underpinned by information technology. Whilst this award is primarily aimed at developing UMIST's research base, as with all our research, it will become the lifeblood which drives the leading edge of our teaching programme. It's not only in research that UMIST has an international reputation and presence. There are currently almost 1,400 overseas students studying at UMIST, and they make an enormous contribution to the intellectual and social life of the university. And a significant number study in the departments represented here today. These and other European and overseas activities contributed to our second Queen's Award for Export Achievement, which we received in 1999. UMIST's contribution and importance to the economic and social well-being of the UK and other countries worldwide has recently been acknowledged by the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Speaking at UMIST in February this year, Gordon Brown said, "Founded in the early 19th century by the business community of Manchester, UMIST, enters the 21st century, a leading centre for scientific research. Its links with business stronger than ever, promoting jobs and opportunity for the Northwest region and beyond." Today, we are in the throes of a new industrial revolution encompassing information technology, biotechnology, and global communication. The need for UMIST, its approach to training and research as a partnership between student, industry, and academic, has never been greater. This is best characterised by our many undergraduate degree programmes, some of which are represented here today. An undergraduate programme at UMIST provides the opportunity for young people, and increasingly those who are older, to learn, work, and in some cases even innovate themselves alongside the very best scientists, engineers, and managers. For example, many of our graduates today will have worked on final year projects or participated in experiments closely associated with some of UMIST's pioneering research and development work, as well as participating in lectures and seminars given by women and men who are leaders in their field. Some graduates here today will also have had the opportunity for a formal period of study and work experience in industry, whilst others will be the first graduates from our new computing and geography degree. As an assessor for both final year projects and industrial experience placements, I've been amazed by the quality, professionalism, and achievement of our students, a view which I know is shared by the many industrialists associated with these programs. The value of this experience can be seen by the very high regard in which employers hold our graduates. In the 2001 Signpost to Employability survey of major UK employers, UMIST graduates were amongst the most highly rated, whilst the Sunday Times survey of graduates published in February showed that it was UMIST graduates who achieved the highest salaries in Britain 6 months after graduating, something which I'm sure many graduates here today will note with interest. Perhaps most important in these statistics is the fact that it was students from the Department of Computation who were ranked the highest, both as employers' favourite graduates from a computing department and as the highest graduate earners. I mention these facts not to boast about UMIST, but to place in context the very significant achievement made by our graduates today. For not only have they contributed to the success of UMIST, but in a world-class university of the highest standards, they have competed to obtain a place here. They have worked hard over a sustained 3 or 4 year period. They've completed numerous assignments, examinations, and projects, as well as managing their finances, meeting personal and family commitments, and give time to planning their future. The pressures of modern life are very different to those experienced by our graduates in 1824, and to complete a degree today is truly a remarkable event, and one in which just a short while will be rewarded. For our graduands, as they are currently known, will no longer reside in that twilight state of having successfully completed their studies, but not yet formally recognised, to one in which they become a graduate of this great university, joining previous graduates such as the Finance and Education Ministers of Singapore, a former leader of the House of Commons, the Chief Executive of Tesco, and senior managers in many of our well-known companies. And so to our graduates, I say you've worked hard for your degrees, you have earned it, and you should now enjoy it and reap its benefits. I hope it gives you great satisfaction in good times and confidence in your own abilities when times are not so good. I hope that the pleasure you feel in being awarded your degree today will be matched by the pleasure and pride that your family and friends should feel in your achievements. For your success would not have been possible, or at least much more difficult, without their support. And on your behalf, and on behalf of UMIST, I'd like to thank them for this support. All today's graduates will become members of the UMIST Association, and as members, you will be kept in contact with one another through the magazine Mainstream. It will also inform you of the events which are run every year for past graduates, as well as developments at UMIST and in Manchester. Please keep in touch with the UMIST Association, your supervisors and department, and visit us whenever possible. So to parents, friends and supporters, thank you for coming to this special day. To graduates, congratulations on your success at UMIST, and thank you for your contribution to the life of this university. I hope very much that you've enjoyed your time here, and that you will be happy and satisfied in whatever career and walk of life that you choose to now follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the Department of Computation has organised a formal photograph for all graduating students. And immediately after the ceremony, if you'd move down to the entrance hall down below, moving to the far end so that the staircase can be clear for pictures. The photographer present will call forward students in their various groups, and guests are asked to stand well back during the formal photographs. But after each picture, there will be an opportunity for you to take your own shots. So with that said, let us now proceed with the award of the degrees.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computation, Carl Thomas Mays. James Adam Rinsler. Ian Boucheron. Sukinza Bunga. Christopher Barry Finch. Martin Hitchen. Fahmida Nourin Ilabi. James Stephen Kempster. Masood Kalik. Melvin Adam Mildener. Suzanne Caroline Miller. Sai Krishan Parashar. Anthony Morris Salem. Kamran Sapash. Sukhbir Singh. Abul Kashem Talukdar. James Andrew John Tamlin. Christopher Thompson. Musab Badensky. Nicholas James Batchelor. Stuart David Bell. Edward Anthony James Blackmore. Robert Daniel Carroll. Roger Guy Hardbuttle. Stephen Lynch. Zaka Khatun Nazir. Shakin Suresh Patel. Muqtadir Rashid. Patrick Derry Smith. Abuzer Jan Tahir. Neil Anthony Tarbit. Jeffrey Westcott. Gregory White. Imran Ahmed. David Ball. Stuart Alexander Becks. Stephen Henry Litsardopoulos. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computation, Richard Laval Chung Wong Chang. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computation with Industrial Experience, Ugongwa Chidinga Ekwozo. Saba Isa Hakwe. Yaspal Sangha. Timothy Lloyd Wynne. Deborah Claire Cameron. Julian Simon Williams. Raza Mir. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computation with Industrial Experience, Adrian David McLean. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing Science, Mark De Caris. Alison Claire Smith. Michael George Carroll Tickle. Richard John Craig. Miltiadis Kritikos. Fazana Latif. Imran Sada. Chris Michael Cahallan. Simon Goodwin. Samir Mohammed Luheshi. Kleanthi Polizwaki. Adam Rogers. Farhan Sarwar Gohir. Mudasa Rafikwe. Moaz Amraza. Kok Cheng Guang. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing and Geography, Kili Louise Bonsa. Gillian Kane. Sarah Maria Harvey. Ryan David Woolrich. Nathan Peter Bramaya. Matthew Thomas Lloyd. Michael James McMahon. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computing and Geography, Christopher Edward Ian Drury. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information Systems Engineering, Robin Andrew Fuster. Helen Louise Jackson. Ji Hee Chang. Kuram Chaudhary. Oliver James Peter Harridge. Given Michael Andre Leopold. Charmaine Yu Hang Leong. Titilopi Obiodun Olusanya. Daniel Andrew Swallow. Kok Chin Tai Chan. Sepsialida Yahache. Sohail Ahmed. Paul Michael Bowen. Katab Arshad Chauhan. Daniel Macaulay. Elliot Hammer Walker. Shajid Iqbal. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Systems Engineering, Donapon Sujai. Syed Zulkarnain, Syed Idrus. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information Systems Engineering with Industrial Experience, Abra Azam. Soeb Ilyas. Wei Seng Mak.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Artificial Intelligence, Philip Alexander Arnold. Fozia Munir. Michael Paul Pshinitsky. Christos Skopolitis. Alan Peter Collier. Oliver Burns Donald. Ting Law. William Jonathan Manders. James Andrew McLean. Richard James Bailey Wilmington.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Pro Vice-Chancellor, I now confer degrees in absentia on those students unable to be present here today who have, under the conditions set out by ordinance or regulation, pursued the courses of study so prescribed and have satisfied the examiners. May this university, through sound learning and by the advancement of knowledge, achieve its purposes in the service of the nation and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony. Please enjoy the rest of your day with us. Thank you.
Buy what?
Gran? That'll be.